All right, welcome in everyone to the GMP Mentee Tournament 2024. We got the Gold Sword match today with Lech versus Moon. Going to be a good one today, starting in 90 seconds. And we have today, thank you very much to our volunteers. We've got Amfales on the tracking. I hope I didn't butcher that. And the karaoke master himself, Aaron Snerd. Sorry, I'm just going to take that little bit out. You did tell me about that. All right, that's better. So, yeah. Thank you very much again for the volunteers. We're not going to waste any more time with a minute to go. I'm going to hand you over to your host tonight. Aaron, take it away.
Oh, how's it going, all? We're here with the GMP Gold Sword bracket, as Bidey mentioned. We got Lech versus Moon. This is going to be a good match. I'm excited. I've seen some results, so this should be a very, very good match between the two. And it'll probably be, in the next 30 seconds, it'll get started. Not far away here. We give you a little bit about myself. Like Bidey, I'm also a former champion of the mentor tournament. Just didn't have the time to mentor this year. Sorry, y'all, but appreciate everybody who did mentor this year because this is one of my favorite tournaments of the year. And it'll get everybody ready and excited to play the game that we've all come to love and enjoy. So we're gonna get started here shortly, and there's gonna be a lot of movement early and open, potential deviations in routes pretty quickly. It's to be determined, but we shall see. And off we go. Heart piece to start the day. I'm gonna try and keep track along with this crew here. Phantom by route. I'm a big Uncle Route fan. Gets you a nice tree pull along with 2 quick checks, and it doesn't, leave you in limbo with the other stuff. So far, so good on the kill for the tree pull. Ooh, nice tree pull with the red rupees there. If I was them, I would just go straight to kill another enemy and just take another pull. Get really, really nice immediate money there. Extra heart container helps too. I think Lech is gonna probably do exactly what I'm thinking here. Alright, Unc, what do you got? Rupees? Eh. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't go for an extra triple. Well, that's okay. They got lots of time, lots of things. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, bomb start. Great. Great start with bombs because now we can easily go ahead and just go straight into CAC, no problems. We will get all the bomb stuff, and then if you want bombs after, you can just buy them. It's there. So, it seems like they're following the same route, sort of the same start. I like this by both, it seems like they're going all the way up to check Lumberjack Ledge. I like it, personally. However, I know a lot of people aren't big fans. Boone opting to get the extra tree pull, Lech not taking that option. It's a bit of an interesting choice. Maybe they just forgot. So bombs on Lumberjack Ledge, so potential not needed Aga. Great, great, great. But we love to see it. Lech realized that they might have effed up a little bit. It's alright. You make up for it later. Far in the Lost Woods, some sticks. We don't need those right now when you pick them up. Get some more sticks. I probably would have picked those up personally, but again, you get a bow, you get some extra sticks early on. Wouldn't hurt. So yes, here comes some tree pulls. What's Moon Sprite? I think it's a Lugia? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I couldn't. I was trying to figure that out quickly, but, difficult. My eyes aren't great. Quick little dodge there by Lech. Solid dodge. And off to Kakariko, where all the things are going to give you all the fun stuff. So far, nothing of really big, note. Since Moon did a map check, we know that there's 3 crystals in the light world, so that helps. And both the red crystals are here too. Oh, a whole lot of nothing so far. And still a whole lot of nothing. Okay. Bit of a slim pickings so far. Yeah, not much, just some 6, some money. A little bit of heart pieces. Nothing crazy. Off we go to Cackwell. Solid start with a hammer. Okay. Cackwell doing more than Blind's Hut. Blind just hiding nothing, apparently. Gotta do better as a villain, Blind. Come on. Gotta do better. Yes. Quake. Some money. Alright. Well, that's a good start for, our runners at least. Hammer start's always good. Nothing worse than having no hammer going into the dark world, let me tell you. Little mini refund, only 20% back. Pay 100 to get 20, the worst thing you could ask for. Off to the chicken hut where we've got our moon pearl, perfect. So, or at least know you got some potential progressions. You can do some out of logic nonsense, do the fun things. Like that, I think this by both runners. I don't mind going to check the back of tavern first to see if bombs are there. Ooh, ice rod start. Okay. Some ice rod. No ice rod hunts today. I am surprised that Moon didn't buy bombs. Maybe they just think that they'll get bombs later. That puts them in a pickle if the race game is needed. So it's a bit of a risk. I like what Lech did by buying them. Also a bit of a proponent of... Oh, now they realize they forgot to buy bombs. There we go. I think in that situation, you try to say forget it and just move on and come back to it if it is something. Unless it's like seriously progression. Since you're burning a lot of time going back. But again, that's their call, their choice. And in this case, a heart piece would tell you all you need to know. Oh, they might need the bombs later, so that's okay. Alright, so just keeping my pace of tracking here for myself. I like this choice by Lech going to check out Saha. I think that's where we're heading. Yep, seems like it. Moon opting to just go straight for that item. In open modes, I don't mind saying no bueno to that, but hey, my choice, not theirs. Maybe they want it for safety reasons. They get that extra heart container, so understandable. I don't know about you, but with 3 pendants in the dark world, I just let Saha deal with it, his own thoughts and not talk about it. Alright, so Moon's going into escape, I think, is what's happening, and I don't hate it. We do have a lot in Mini Moldarm, so I think that's a bit of a push as well. Lech doing the same thing. Interesting. I guess they don't like leaving front of escape. Nobody does, realistically. They did Uncle early, so that's what I mean. I think making this choice now is a little bit surprising. I probably would have waited for maybe a fire source for Dark Cross, especially with no sword, but if they're comfortable, we'll see what they do. Yeah, so far, hold, it's a big time sink into this for 3 items, potentially 4 if you're going to go into the back of Dark Cross. There's no guarantee that it will, especially with, Fire Source. It's not a great back, run. what Boom Chest has. Just a heart container. We're kind of looking like it's not very likely something's here so far. Good kill by Lech there. GT practice, lol. Wouldn't be the first person to forget their stream title is something different. So, I'm guessing from what's happening right now that Moon's probably not going to Dark Cross. Wouldn't blame them. Just a lot of hard pieces in this front of escape. Not great. Not given the goods. At this point, we got, our South Shore stuff. We've got our, we can go into Eastern if we want. That's the call for, realistic both of them because they've run the same route. I hate walking everywhere. Nothing worse than walking. Somebody find the boots already. For the love of God. Bombs in the dam. See, if you just went to the dam, you didn't need to buy bombs. Shucks. Dam was holding out. I'll be interested to see what Moon does here. I do like, personally, especially it opens because getting back to Agina sucks. So, going from here to Agina, not the worst thing to get some desert info too. Moon opting against that though. And definitely I would also start going water walking, fake flippering with Pearl. Wouldn't hurt. A lot of things that could be blocking. That screen that Moon was on, it would be, better if they were able to put the bomb earlier, so that when they get that, when that bomb comes through, that it'll explode faster and you'll be able to get in quicker. We're having a little struggle with that Moldorm there, mini Moldorm, being a bit of a shit. All right, here we go. Like opting to go with bombs. See, okay. See, my choice for Gita just would have been screwed here because of the book situation. The glove is a good thing to see. Oh, Lech. You need to release the bomb, my friend. That was a weird one. We love frame rules. Hey, there we go. We got it there. We got a lot of stuff, a lot of fun things, some money. So I think fake flippering doesn't make crazy. It makes crazy sense here. Off to the races to Ice Rod Cave for Moon here. Like heading that way too. If I could give Moon one little piece of advice is release those bombs earlier. Just waste a little bit of time putting them right at the spot. You can grab them and throw them up. It just gives you a little bit of extra time. Or gives you a little bit of save time, I should say. But nothing wrong with what they're doing either. Make that choice from Lech to grab that extra bomb. Maybe kill some things. And get that hammered out. You got it. Oh, and fake flipper by Moon. Look at that. Solid. Lech choosing not to fake flipper. I can understand this with a glove. I'm curious to know what they're doing with this now. Now that are they going to desert? That seems like what they're doing. I think personally, once you get glove, you gotta go to back of escape. Looking at you, deep fried. You could also do what Lech's doing too, is going to the Dark World, because I wasn't paying attention that they had Dark World access. Look at that, my brain. Alright, we got Pendant Skullwoods, Pendant Thieves Town, my favorite, and Pendant Ice. So that Ice Rod's gonna be a big deal. Helps that we have it. Alrighty. Info of Fire Rod's interesting. for... Ooh, mitts early. Okay. Looking good with mitts early. Hammer blind, Keck. That is a choice well, with Lex, actually with Lex heart, current heart status, I don't hate it. It is true, Ken, you can, but in this case we did not get that. So, Moon has that information about Fire Rod, while Lech is just going about their merry way with this. Now, see, I like what Moon's doing here, is going to the back of Escape first, before we do anything else in the Dark World. The only way I feel Lech is going to be able to recover that is maybe through... if you find a mirror and grab it along the way. It's possible they just might forget along the way. Who knows? We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Very lucky to not get burned. So there is an item in Dark Cross, because we did get a map. So there is an item. Very curious route choices here. What's Dig Game gonna give us? Now, see, what I find interesting is that Lech decided to go hype left, which is a personal favorite of mine. And not necessarily Moon's doing anything wrong, per se, but if you, in this case for Lech, it's going to pay off because mitts are huge right now. And they're going to be super helpful. So, opens up things that, you know, they can do. Let's say if they get the mirror, they can do quite a few other things. I'll be curious to see if that pops up soon. It's also a bit of a, long way around to go to the Dark World. Again, not necessarily wrong, per se, just different choice. Ooh, that flute, big deal. Yeah, so that right there. So basically, Lech's gonna have fire access early, and that will give them the option to go do that first. I'm a little surprised Moon's not going straight. Typically, when you go to the Dark World like this, you go Skullwoods down, the way that Moon did this, but it seems like they're sold on VOO, so, we'll start with VOO in the case of Moon. I like the way Lech did this, getting busted by that stupid ghost. Not fun. Ended Thieves is an interesting one. It's an early clearable dungeon, all in logic, technically. It sucks with Hammer. It's not my favorite fight, let's put it that way. I don't think it's anybody's favorite fight. However, it's an option, and I don't hate it early on. Now we don't hate that option any further, because there's a sword. Alright. So, I'd be curious to see what the rest of this dungeon gives. I think in do a Burna. I tend to not use a ton of magic, personally, but that is also not, I'm also not in this race, so also an option, absolutely. I think if we're gonna get our big key here, this is a toss-up. You can continue here, and I think Lech's going to, from what I see. Yep, Lech's gonna continue. I think either way you're not wrong. I think you can leave and you're in a good, in a good spot. You could also keep going and you're fine. I don't hate either one, because it's two in the front, two in the back. This is in logic, however, so I do think that this is a decent choice. It hand is a sword, so it might be other things that it gives us. Let's just let it be our hero, and let it give us more. We're gonna find out real quick. I would just like boots in general at this point, because this just feels rough. I hate these without boots. Give me the boots. The way I'm gonna think that Lech's gonna go is that they're gonna do Skullwoods front, because we don't have Fire Rod. I see that Moon's choosing to not continue with this. I'll like just hammer the thing for the please. Lech, please, thank you. There's bombs there. You can make a mistake. It's okay. All right, so the map's at the top, and I don't think what Moon's doing is wrong either. And these could give you a lot of stuff early, give you some trouble if you burn some time on it. But so far, it looks as if, you know, the front is helping us out, not so much the back. I'm with you. Give me the boots. Like, just give me the boots. I don't care what it takes. Like, smartly going at those bomb drops there, or bomb pots. So we got our key. The next stuff is all items. Like, hammer them. You can kill them faster. Yeah, mentees and crew, don't be afraid to use your hammer. It has a lot of power. I know it's not a very big, radius of hit, but it is super helpful. I think for Moon, I think we should be going to Pyramid to Pod? Question mark? Hard to say, you know? Hard to say. See if Lech can get the scripted kill here. Looks to be so far so good. Got a lot of hearts, so... Alright, we're a little slow in that phase 2, but should be okay. Yeah. We have a little bit of deviation from that script, but there's still a quick kill. We're good. I think so far I'm staying away from the mountain. Only because we don't have hookshot, we don't have a mirror. I like to have some way to get to the other side of the mountain. Plus it's not in logic. So I don't really think about logic half the time when I'm playing either. Only when it's deep. Yes, they do. My brain. Look, I've been working all day. I've been up early. Thanks for reminding me they have flute. What's logic? The thing that my brain doesn't have, TJ. Alright, so we're getting our first looks at the pyramid and the check on Bumper here. Bumper's dead. Master Sword sitting on the pyramid though. That's nice to see. So Moon's got that sword advantage, which is nice. I think Lech's choice to go to Skullwoods is also a good one. Gonna get Skullwoods front. Maybe get something out of it. I would, however, like to see this be done from the second door first. For the sake of that. Hopefully we'll get a nice solid bomb jump from Lech here. Oh. Hey. Jelly friend, out of the way. Hey, shielders rejoice. Get hacked, Flipeel. No, you don't like it, but deal with it. TJ, you're banned. Shields are the best. Shields are the best. I will take no further comments. Thank you very much. Lech, where are we going, bud? All right, there we go. Sweet. You went there. All right. Don't mind me for not seeing when we got a catfish, because my brain was at left screen. Somebody tell me if it's dead or not. That would make my life a lot easier. Yep, so we activate Flute on the side of Moon here. I preferred choice is probably Mire Shed at this point, truthfully. It's you Mire information, and you just go straight up. Check your information, then go straight into Mire Shed. Two quick checks. What sucks about Mirror, but I think that's probably the best choice in my opinion. Doodle-dee-dee. Getting our solid Tweedle-dee-dee-dees. Oh, pretty solid statue move there by Lech. I like that. Now, where's Moon going? Interesting. Flute 4. Wonder what we're doing here. Anybody else curious? Saha probably for Moon? Yeah, it looks like Saha. Be a Saha choice. Like remembering back of escape. That's good. So we pulled the other rock. We could have been faster. Anyways. Oh. While each other is doing each other's checks, let me just give a quick shout out to Buddy's current ALTDP Restreams channel here for putting this on for the Mentor Tournament. And put it this way, Buddy's been doing a lot of stuff for the Mentor Tournament, and just give a big round of virtual applause for all that, because it's not easy to put on restreams, let me tell you. And I respect the hell out of somebody pulling these off, so fantastic to have that. Moon opting to go to the mountain, I feel like and it's not necessarily going to be wrong if it pays out. Just my personal choice would be to maybe go to Mire Shed just because it's quicker, but again, it might pay out. So not to say it's wrong yet. And let's be real, it's rando, no real choice is wrong. So shoutouts to our tracker, I believe Amfales is the right name. I hope I got it right. Apologies if I didn't, just beat me over the head later if I didn't get it right. Lech getting those bombs, nothing there, but it does take a track out of the way, so that's good. Good for Lech there. Moon is getting absolutely destroyed by cabbages. Eat your veggies. Alright, nothing in the mountain. I think, again, this is just straight to Mire Shed at this point. And the thing is, if you pull Mirror out of Mire Shed or Hookshot, it feels bad. Because you could have easily had this off the hop, and then you could have gone right to the mountain. But, again, if it had paid out, it's not the wrong choice. So, it's rando, it's what we do. Quake, we don't have Hookshot or Boots yet, so we can't get into Mire. We can get into Mire, but we can't go far. And a Fire Source would be nice. Knowing we're just gonna pull Mirror here. Or nothing. It's either a Desert or a Gina. If it's in a Gina, you kind of feel bad in this scenario. Nothing's fun about it. Like, hit the A button, but you can do it. Or we got, some very crappy options later. Or actually, no, I'm just gonna say very shitty options later. With we've got, got the got Smithy, we got Purple Chest. Not fun without a mirror. I like that both of them are taking different options here. Eastern for Moon and Desert for Lech here. But it's, you have to hit the button. There we go. We got there eventually. Buddy. Hey, buddy. I'm assuming he's going to Agina. Yeah. As we're playing a book sucks. Don't feel good. Never go right in Eastern on that at all. It's always faster to go to the left one. You know. Ina giving us a t-shirt. Not in open mode, Ken. It is not very helpful to steal it because you know you need boots, so it doesn't realistically matter. Hey, Lech, why are we running into cacti there, bud? Yeah, realistically at this point, if it's not in Eastern, kind of looking at a couple crappy choices. Purple chest being an option, which sucks. You know, there's not a lot of great options out there right now. We're kind of hoping we pull something out of Eastern. Would rather it not be Spike Cave, which I'm a little surprised that Moon didn't do, considering that they were up there. So far, so nothing. This seed's never gonna feel good. I'm just gonna tell everybody right now. It's never gonna feel good because there's no good answer. All the good answers suck. At this rate, it's pretty much all bad. I'm not really sure how I feel about fake flipping right now in this scenario, just because at this rate, you have to think that either your opponent's done it or doesn't, and it's something that is out of logic. You'd like stick to your logical checks with what you have at the time being Mitch checks, you know, things that are the latest in logic, and we're pulling nothing out of Eastern, so that means it's either Purple Chest, Spike Cave, or Smith, which is awful. These options suck. Like, there's no good option here. I think opting to do Smith Chain without a mirror is probably the right choice. Who knows? They all suck. Yeah, awful mirrorless Smith. It's awful. There's no two ways about it. It's a terrible, terrible spot. The only good news for a lot of these players is that nobody's really willing to check that. So you're probably okay. Oh, Lech, watch it. Watch. Okay. Woo! Have you shaking in my boots a little bit. And this fake flipper really hurts on Lech's side because it's another time waster that they have to go through. And there's no payout of being able to get that fire rod. So you get the information, it's great, but not really getting much out of it, right? Like, solid bomb dropped by Moon, love that. Gets the perfect shield again. Starting point to mirror shield. Get hacked, flip heal. And in this case, get hacked TJ. Alright, everybody's just checking each other's checks. I'm kind of just gonna, you know, we're gonna figure out next things. What's here? What is at this Smith's? I need things answered. Yeah, you don't have the Ancilla for it, which is the unfortunate part. I think. Oh, I don't know. I think at this point, yeah, you're either selling yourself on it's in pod, or I think Eastern just feels bad at this point. Like, Sphere Zero! It's Sphere Zero! It doesn't feel good! Kind of an important note too. Lech's still that sword down. Who knows when they're getting that? It might be that sword down for a while. I'd say currently, based on the checks left over, I think Moon is just slightly ahead. Few minutes ahead, I should say. At this point, yeah, there's no good choices in this seed. I don't know if it's been taught to either one of them, but I personally wouldn't hate a choice to mimic whip. It gets you a little bit of extra checks, and you can kind of tell yourself a little bit of information if something's in your bow lock side or if something's there. Showed MRP, it did not pick it up. It's a hard thing to do. Ooh, I don't think Lech has done hammer pegs yet. I like this. I would actually, yo, you're going to Smith anyways. You don't have the mirror. It's fine. Forgot about hammer pegs. Look at that. See, even the 4U vets forget things. Okay, there's our first bottle. Sick kids in play. At this point, you pick up the Smith, go to Sick Kid, and then go straight into Smith Chain. Finish this off. Again, there's no good choice now. Every choice feels bad. Every choice is gonna feel like crap. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we're potion camera unlocking, but same idea. I get your point, Ken. Wowee, this game doesn't want to give you either of these runners anything, does it? Holy moly. I'm begging for any progression out there. My god, I would feel terrible in this seed. I can't imagine what these two are feeling like. I know we're in a tournament of learning, but my god, this seed sucks. And we're 35 minutes in and we don't have it. And Lech is the only one with a dungeon done. It's either Purple Chest or Spike Cave. This is getting worse by the minute. Oh, I feel bad for these runners. This is no fun. Or the front of pod. Yes, correct. If I was like there, I probably would have just... I'd gone to the beginning of the thing and just done pod, but... Again, these are choices you make, right? You have to live and die by the choices. And it's okay to be wrong in a choice, in a sense, right? I don't know what we're planning here. Lech doing the pod play? Okay. Now we get some new checks. See. The seed is not giving us the goods. I do kind of feel like we should have been to pod a while ago, to be fair. I think you can either make the choice to boot Purple Chest and all this, but I feel like we should have been to pod a little bit earlier. Gamer just kind of shouts some things. That's always going to be that one item that starts blowing things open, and then it's just a mess after that, right? Oh, Purple Chest, Spike Cave, front of pod. Let's see. Purple Chest. Nothing. We're either Spike Cave or front of pod. So we're going to get front of pod here, for sure. I forgot Moon hasn't done any of Desert Area, so I guess it's actually ahead by certain checks. Again, if Lech knows how to do a mimic clip, not hurt to keep going. Now, if you just pull a bow out of here, I don't know if you feel bad about that. Yeah, very close to even slightly ahead. Oh, good. Jeez. Dang. I'm telling you right now. What the heck? Why are we doing things like this? Now we love a hook shot. Now, Lech should be immediately going to the mount. Part of me hates the mountain before any hook shot or something like that, so. It's probably gonna be loaded up there. Or we're getting flippers and mirror and swamps in play. Which one's gonna feel worse? Again, just that little note though that Lech is still behind the sword. We could pull 2 swords ahead of time, but we don't know yet. We're gonna find out. And that sword being on Pyramid, the only time they're probably getting it is if Pyramid Fairy's in play. So we'll have to see what happens. A pod pulling that. Oh, so sweet hook shot. Yeah, Lech's gonna go up top, find the 2 items, take a look, and then just you know. Oh, I feel like Moon is not sure what's left. They do have a full Thieves Town, or they have a back of Thieves. And they also have Front of Pod, which I don't think they are recognizing that they have. They might come out of Thieves and be a little upset. Admittedly. Oh. We're gonna find out what happens after they do Thieves. Hopefully they're tracking, auto-tracking, so that they can tell themselves it's either Spike Cave or the Front of Pod. There is orange in Pod. Again, personally, when you're here at this point in the, like, if you think it's the back of Thieves, you're in trouble. So you're not gonna feel good if there's nothing in here. Nothing in those 2 there. In Paradox, we'll find out what the 5 has. And oh my god, we're gonna get another fucking dungeon finally. Only gonna take them long. It's only taken them, you know, years because of this stupid progression. Hey, look. We found some drugs. Yes, because you don't have mirror, and if you don't find mirror, you are stuck with going back to Herald the long way, and it sucks. You absolutely do Hera before Dark Death Mountain. 100%. That's when you come back, you do Spiral Cave, and then you go to the Dark Death Mountain. Yeah, Mushroom sucks in this scenario too. Better defense in front of you. Got a better shield? Shielders rejoice? Pretty sure that's shield. Disappointed that Lech will not get that. However, Moon might. Yeah, you gotta hit the switch there, bud. Big key. Ever see a Herapot? See, this Herapot's free, and I'm just a little lazy to not learn it. But it's a great, you know, I'm glad people are teaching that form of Herapot. It's great, and I love that it's easy for people to do. And as you can see, you know, you learn all these types of things in the Mentor Tournament, which, again, shoutouts to the GMP Mentor Tournament. It's one of my favorite tournaments of the year. And being a former champion, I will always support the GMP cause of trying to teach players to get better at the game, for sure. Fun little thing I like to do if you're not comfortable doing the bumper skip is just knocking yourself off the bumper. Gives you a little extra boost. Faster, a touch faster. Yeah, it's a sweet hair pot. I just haven't learned it. I should. There's no reason I shouldn't be doing it. Again, it's more of a I'm comfortable with the one that I know, and again, something I should just be learning. We're a little slow on this. A little slow here on this blind script, so we're gonna be off kilter here again. There we go. We're still good. Killed it. Checking. I think is there an item in the basement? Somebody just let me know because I was taking a look at Moon's blind there. I'm probably really confused and a little annoyed by now. Yeah, I'm starting to think that they're a little annoyed by now. Because I would be. Especially when they're like, oh, great, what now? Like, yes, I gotta go to pod. Like, it feels crappy. Nothing feels good. Oh, they go into Spike Cave. Ooh. Well, I hope Spike Cave pulls something out. Maybe a bow might save them to go to pod quicker. We'll see. But this doesn't feel great on Moon's side. They're gonna probably do Spike Cave, and if nothing pops up, they're gonna be like, what the heck is going on? I'm guessing Lech got double defense in Hera. My sleuthing assumption is that. Oh, a little fun with the mentees. Oh yeah, they don't have hookshot yet. But if you do have hookshot, you could always hookshot the torches to make yourself go a little faster. Okay, so they're probably Moon's probably feeling a little annoyed right now. There's not much to go off of. They're probably looking at pod like, what the hell? What is happening? I'm not sure where we're going here on Moon's side. I'd have done everything, so I'm kind of missing what the plan is here. Nothing in Super Bunny Cave. Alright, well that is that for Lech there. Spike Cave gone, Purple Chest gone. When your map starts to look worse and worse, everything just feels bad. Like, and in this case, it's probably linear progression at this point. Lech, please. All we need to do is just line ourselves up with the thing, and there we go. Gucci. Well, there's Lech's Master Sword, so that means Moon will get tempered eventually. Huh. I think Moon's forgotten about pod, to be honest. I don't think they're thinking pod exists right now. Or forgetting pod exists. Period. That's the only way I think they're doing it this way. Our only option after all this, by the way, is Meyer. Yeah, I don't see anything left, personally, so it has to be Meyer. Yeah. Moon's not gonna be happy when they see this. And if this seed runs as linear as possible, this is gonna feel bad. Because The worst thing you do is last locate something that ends up being a whole progression chain. Oh yeah, we got our drug turn in. Again, all of this was on the mountain, so, you know, you're getting kind of in trouble with the hook shot there if it's not there. I don't mind resetting that. I don't really think it's fine. Kind of helps later. It potentially helps later. I don't think it's necessary, but you can do what feels best in that scenario too, right? It's just a couple extra seconds losing to the reset. That's kind of what I'm thinking linear progression-wise is going to happen. That mirror is hurting everybody right now. The mirror just drives you nuts. It really does. And truth be told, I'm a little surprised that Lech is doing this versus going to Meyer. Now, a major play for Moonside is if they forget about the mountain and they go straight to Meyer, which would be kind of crazy. So they're not gonna do. I figured they were going to the mountain. No, again, Moon can't, quote unquote, has tried to mimiclip and cannot pull off a mimiclip. Not in this seed, obviously, but in this scenario, they don't mimiclip. So, you know, they're not gonna stay in pod. They're just gonna continue on a logic chain. Now, in the grand scheme of things, we have the hindsight that Lech doesn't have, knowing that this is nothing. Oh, being in a dungeon just personally feels better than being on the overworld for stuff. Like in this, like, again, it both kind of last located this. It's not gonna feel good. Moon's gonna do all the mountain. Lech's gonna do purple chest. This should be Lech's last check, though, so available, unless I missed something. Minus Pyramid and Catfish, I believe. So, they should be going to Meyer after this, you'd think. And I've been proven wrong. Alright, so while everybody's just doing their, you know, their respective partners checks over there, or opponent's checks, I guess I should say, with some co-op, I don't know, what's everybody having for dinner tonight? I am sticking with breakfast for dinner, because I was lazy and had to do this, so the faster the things, the better. Might eat something later. Again, all of this is just backtracking, doing the fun stuff. No, unfortunately, again, it's just all gonna feel like ass. Regardless of how you do this. Moon's getting another shield. Heck yeah! Rejoice to the shield people. All you shield deniers get hecked. I think the worst part of this whole scene was there was no real efficient way to do this, unless you just bank it up pod immediately. Alright, so sick kid, are we just going sick kid to fire, please? I beg of you? No, I have hindsight, but go to Meyer. I'm pushing to go to Meyer. No! What are we doing? Why are we going to Catfish? I hate it! I hate it here. Why are we going to Pyramid and Catfish? Stop it. The only good thing for Lech is he's gonna get a tempered sword. Moon, we can also hookshot stuff. Those will make hookshot hits. So, again, I don't know if that can mimic clip, but one of the mentors can answer that. Again, going back for these checks feels bad because it's not later in logic. So I like if you get hookshot there, and you've got mixed hookshot. Now you're more likely to find something in Mire, even though it's fireless. So I get both sides of it. Fireless Mire sucks. It's not fun. It's very very time consuming, very crappy. So I guess that's what they're trying to avoid. There's an item in Hera basement. The Hera basement's probably never getting seen. Oh yeah. These seeds just kind of feel like they drag. They really do. And it's not any of the, by any means, the runner's fault. It's just a type of seed that kind of just feels like it'll never end because of the state of situation that these two runners are in. I have no idea where is Lech just going straight to. Where are they going? Am I slightly missing something here? I don't know what they have over in the mountain that they need to check. Like, legitimately, I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I'm really confused. Yeah, like I need some help here, bud. I don't know what we're doing. No, they know what the tablet is. It's not anything. I don't know what they're doing. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. Buddy. 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 We need the fire, bud. We need the fire. Yeah, we need the fire, so we're just wasting a minute. Yep. We're just so... Oh, yeah, we remembered. Hey, there we go. Hey. Oh, boy. All right, well. Please go to Mire. Thank you. Yeah, crisis averted, but you still spent the minute and a half going up the mountain and spending 30 seconds in the basement. It doesn't feel good. I blame his mentor, Rue. Everybody blaming the mentor? Alright, while we wait on Mire, I'd like to hope that there's some, something good in there. Don't know what, but we'll find out. Oops. Oh, rude. There's no feels bad about 130. Oh, beautiful bow. I'd be leaving right now. Cool. I'm gone. I'm not staying in here. Say goodbye. No, I think Meyer's now gone, and it's got nothing. I am out of here as soon as I see Bo. I am saving and quitting, saying goodbye, going straight to pod. Oh, Eastern pod. You can finish Eastern. I was gonna say, please get the key and don't forget it's there. Yes, except you're not sure that big key's even here. What if it's in the Firelock side? Oh, I agree, except if you can get it. There's no fire, so there's a possibility you can't. Then you're just kind of wasting time for no reason. However, we got lucky. So, you know. Yeah, like, we can just drop down, bud. Does everybody know Bitey never gets punished in this game, by the way? Never punished? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Fire had the goods. Owie. Okay. Yeah, we're going straight to pod. Pod Eastern. Goodbye. Now, personal opinion, because I don't care about, you know, I straight up don't care about Fire Rod or Lamp at this rate, I'd still be in pod Eastern. If the mentees can pull this off, it'll feel great. The thing is, the flippers are just in pod, and it's gonna feel bad. I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna feel great. Yeah, great call. I would have been gone at the bow, so I would have left that mirror for a long time. Admittedly. So, you know, it sometimes it pays to stay in. 100% I would have missed that mirror. True, it depends on if you're gonna get Samaria punished or not. Very true. Because we're doing Dark Pod, and that won't feel great. Unless we pull a lamp out of pod, which is possible. I do like that Moon is going straight to checkerboard here, by the way. I don't know if Lech did that. I don't remember seeing that. This might help Moon if it's something. Pretty sure when they got Mirror, they bailed hardcore. Ah, too bad. Again, I like Moon's choice. Just walk around the things. Oh baby, we're quaking the thing. We're quaking things. Almost that was interesting. Yeah, I don't hate to play if you feel behind either. Yeah, we're just gonna go do the Dark U. There we go. We did it. We got Compass. I don't know why Lech went straight to the back. I kind of feel like that was a bit of a... Well, unless you know that it's all keys. Which is possible, because I wasn't really paying attention if they got something down on the right side. I don't think they did, because it doesn't look like Lech has keys. So, safe assumption. I still like getting the Stalfos basement key. I don't know about it others, but it's just a better option. Also, admittedly, I probably would have done Eastern here. I don't know how anybody feels here currently. Is Lech lost? I feel like Lech's lost. Cool, a shovel. We know Lamp can't be behind that. Yeah, looking good so far. I admit I haven't done Dark Pod from the back at all, or from the top part in a long time. I think I usually hammer you because I don't want to deal with it. Yeah. Did we already bomb that? Am I crazy? This is why I usually get the Stalfos basement key, because now you're kind of stuck doing this kind of crap right here. And mirroring to the front and getting the keys that are available kind of helps. It just gets annoying. And now Lech's gonna go all the way around, and it gets frustrating. Like, you know, it's kind of a pain in the butt. So I don't know how I feel about that personally. I like what Moon's doing, going through the front door and then getting the front there. Again, this is just extra time eat by, you know, by Lech here. Okay. Again, Lech just kind of wasted a bit of time on this. I know it's keys, and I know you know it, but, like, man, does it suck going through all this crap. They could. No, I'm not, because you get stuck in the maze quick. I think they didn't have a key, so I think it would have put them in a crappy spot. I appreciate Lech going for this here. But I kind of feel like you know, we've got K45 at this point. We've got some mirror checks. We got Graveyard Ledge. Wow, this fucking sucks. I'm thinking Lamp's in one of those ugly spots that is not gonna feel good. So far so good for For Lech. Yes, we do have flippers, so the fire rod is available to get. I'm not touching Skullwoods with a 10-foot pole after doing the front. I'll go to ice before I will to Skull. Alright. Looking solid. Maybe just need one more. Two more, maybe? Lech, stop panicking. Yeah, you do have a fire rod knowledge. I missed the flippers, so that's my bad. So the flippers give us the fire rod that gives us some, ability to do things. Okay, that's... We get all of them? Hey, sweet. Nice job, Black. That's not an easy room, no matter how you look at it in the dark. If you got fire rod knowledge, I would just straight up go get that fire rod and then go to, I'd go to ice at this point. Nice job, Lech, to get there. Brother. Lech, we don't have the, Lech knows now. We don't have boots to do that, Lech. I need the boots to do that. There we go. And Helma's almost dead. And it's dead. I don't know Moon's comfort right now with the dark rooms, but hopefully they'll be able to do what they think they can do. Yeah, I think you just go fire. You're right. You just go fire rod to do the Ice Palace. And again, it's just, it gets worse. But we're gonna do Eastern next. If you're Lech, I'm pretty sure you just get that crystal out of the way. Also opens up Pyramid Fairy, even if it's out of logic. Well, technically it's not out of logic now that we have flippers, so. Nobody wants the Cane and Ice. It's probably there, though. So we need Fire Rod for TR anyways. You go grab that. See how Moon fares in the back. I'm pretty sure those should be good. Alright. Let's just get that key. Yep, there we go. Left looks good so far. Where are we at, Lech? There you go. We're up there. Yeah, but did we find flippers in pod? Somebody hit me up with the knowledge. We got flippers in pod, right? Oh, you could instill it, but I mean, personally, I feel like you just go straight to pod. Like, for me, I don't really care. I would just go for it. Lech was a bit slow on that. I think he only got maybe one or two. I don't know what happened. And now it's a bit of a mess. Oh boy. It's alright. We figured it out. And now we just go straight to get that fire rod. And then I'm just in ice at this point. Good job by Moon getting through Dark Pod. Again, Dark Pod's not easy, not fun. But, you know, both of our competitors have done a great job getting through it. So far, so good. I guess Lech's thinking here, if you just go do Pyramid Fairy into... just do Pyramid Fairy into getting that Fire Rod. Not a horrible idea. I don't dip into Catfish. Okay, I don't hate this, but the fact you know where Fire Rod is kind of stings to me. Because I would just be there at this point. So you can just go do this and then go straight into Pyramid Fairy, and then... You know what? I take it back. This is great. I kind of like this swap play. I wish they had boots. I really do. This kind of just feels bad. The boots just be in here so that every competitor starts to feel better about themselves with this. The seed just sucks without boots. However, you know you're getting them because Desert's boots locked. So, that's the good thing. Yeah, because we got knowledge of Fire Rod, so Samaria and... Yeah, Samaria and Keen... Go. Samaria and Boots. Yeah. Samaria, Boots, go. And also a little bit out of sync with that quick kill, but all good. I think if you're debating left side swap at this point, like with Specky, kinda not really. You don't really need to worry about it now. That was slick. I haven't seen that. Hey, Boots! Sweet. Move it! Now left side swap doesn't exist. In my eyes. And I'm probably losing to it. It's fine. Thankfully, I'm not playing this seed, because I would be losing my brain. I know Lech probably hates where those boots are, but I would actually feel 1,000 times better knowing that that's where boots were. Like, legitimately. It's like, okay, well, at least it was blocked by a huge logic chain, so I can at least be like, alright, well, I feel better now. Feel great. Like... Hey. One away, I'm probably skipping, personally, but, again... I'll skip, and the Samaria's there, and then I'm in trouble. Like... Neither competitor is going to feel good at this point. I think that's why you skip it, for the sake of knowing that you probably feel so far behind. It's not even funny. No, I wouldn't in this scenario, so... Hey, look, another bottle. Alright, that's Lech's fourth crystal. Yes, I can count. Sweet fourth crystal. We are Samaria, go. Yeah, I think Lech's skipping left side swap, and I don't blame them. However, there isn't a lot left, so I get maybe why you would want to not skip it either. But, hey, it's fine. If we're going to ice, I'm a little surprised. You have a desert clear. Oh, we're going to get the Fire Rod. Never mind. But my brain doesn't work. It's okay. Yeah, don't mind me. Still like brain fried. It's okay. Yeah. We're just going to get this Fire Rod, and then, yeah, again, I would just go straight. I don't know their comfort on Darkmire. I hope it's comfortable because I would suggest doing it. At this rate with Mario Go. Maybe your Kane's just stuck in there. Although I wouldn't blame them for going to ice after desert if you don't pull Kane out of left side swamp or out of left side swamp, for God's sakes. I'm thinking a swap in my brain. If you don't pull a Kane out of desert, you're just gonna do, you're gonna go get that instead, or you're gonna probably go to ice first before you go to Mire. Yep, you do desert first, and then we're in the area now. You could do Mire. I still think ice is probably the choice. Moon choosing to do left side swamp first. Now, if the Samaria is there, Lech's gonna have to figure things out, like that dash. The only thing Moon's gonna feel bad about is that they could have had their boots and then done left side swamp, but that's, again, here nor there. It's one item, I think. At a desert. Is Lex skipping the big chest, or does he know that there's two? Or he's got the two items? Or, I don't know. I would hope that they didn't skip the big chest unless they knew that they've already got two items out of here. I hope. Gotcha. Yep, it's been all short hopping to shit. Short hopping mofo. Yeah, we fixed the 2-cycle, that's good. Yeah, probably gonna go back for that item at this point. The Moon's got some catching up to do, but a little surprised, they didn't do Eastern after Pod, did they? Interesting. Oh, yes, they did. The Trekka just decides to mess with my brain. It's fine. Okay, back to the... I literally knew that they did Eastern because I commented on their freaking... Yeah, never mind. Don't mind me. Skullwood's probably ice at this point. You're better off with the 3 plus the 1 in ice. And it's completely illogic. Well, that's my guess where I would be at this rate. Left doing the thing that he missed earlier. That they missed earlier. I think this is the Pyramid Fairy play by Lech. This is probably what I think is the call. We don't dash that. As soon as you hit that hammer for the peg, you don't dash that. Hey, look, you did. Well played. I guess what Lech's doing is probably doing K45 into shovel into the crappy business. When do you do Graveyard? Pretty much never. It's like one of your last locations, in my opinion. You can do it after Pyramid Fairy, that's the fastest way you're gonna get it. Personally, I think you just go to Ice at that point. Not going in that portal might have been a minor mistake. It just costs you some time. Yeah. Again, just a Samaria behind. That's if they're comfortable with Dark Mire. I mean, at this rate, you know it's not in Left Side Swamp. The lamp could be an ice. I know it can't unless you find Bombos in Graveyard Ledge because it's fire rod locked. King's Tomb, I think, is checked. We know it can't be behind. It can be behind this, technically, the lamp, because the prison pod were not lamp locked, I don't think, so I think you're safe with that. Lamp logic. It can be fire outside Mire. I'm thinking. Brain's doing the brain things. If you smell anything burning, that's just my brain. Back. These. Both items? Okay. Good to know. Oh, a useless ether. So Moon's gonna end up doing Graveyard Ledge here. That was. Thank you. You gotta remember, I'm keeping track of like 40 different things, so I miss something here and there. Happens. Also late for me. At this rate, you're nice. Ice Palace is the choice. It's me. I think the unfortunate part for Moon is that I don't know if there's enough spots available right now for them to catch up. Because Lech's just following right behind them. And I think they're eventually going to find... It's either in Ice or one of the random other spots. Or it's on Green Pendant, but... I don't know. I'm a little concerned they're going to run out of spots. That will be helpful, but we'll see. Again. I mean, it can be. Technically can be, and if I'm in Moon spot, that's probably what I should be playing for at this point. At the point of Ice, once you do Ice, I think you just commit to Pedestal at that point. And again, they're just checking their other checks. I think Lech just goes to Ice at this point, right? This is the Ice play. The only other spot it is at this point pedestal or Skullwood's back, but you do ice first, you go into Skullwood's, and then you finish it, and then you just do the pedestal right there. So this is how it's gonna play out. Again, from my understanding, not a lot left. I mean, literally covered everything, covered that, covered all of these checks. I'm also tracking with them for what it's worth. All the dungeons are done. We've seen all the left side swap type crap. We know it's not there. Hey, look, a gold sword. If Lech didn't get that other sword, they would have been fine. No Dark Cross isn't a thing. Yeah. At that point, you just have to kind of go off of that. And as much as I don't like the fact that Kane's an ice, it feels bad. But be turning before Skullwoods, it's fastest, so yes, I agree. Alright. Oh, look at that. Oh, Lech! You had it! You had it, and then right into the abyss you go. We were trying to be fast, we were trying to do the fast strats. We're gonna get hit here, yeah. We're okay. Lech's going up. That's not far enough. There we go. No, that's no. Moon is taking down Landmo. Well, again, Moon could just go straight to ice, and then they're a little bit closer. That's not really much behind, or they go to Skull Woods and pull what they think. Personally, that's not my choice, but again. Like we don't pull it first. Hera Basement could have the Samaria, yes, I think so. At this point. Blast will get it all seed. How you just feel bad. There's the Kane. Go mode. Sweep. All right. Goodbye. All right. Now, comfort levels on Dark Mire and DR. I don't know what each player personally is comfortable with, so I shouldn't say. I hope that Lech will be fine in Dark Mire. And they've learned. I'm sure they've learned it. I'm sure their mentor was smart enough to teach them. Yeah, so at this point, I actually think if depending on Moon's level of comfort too, I think you just go straight to. Nice cycle, one cycle there. Or 0 cycle Mire, my bad. Getting late, y'all. My brain is frying. This actually, I don't think is the fastest way. I have to time it again, I don't remember. It probably is, my brain's just not thinking it is. Fine. be curious to see what Lech feels about this. I have a couple personal strats that I like for this. I kind of like the strat where you just bonk off the rock, and then, yep, we're doing this strat, and then you just hookshot the block, yep. And literally just drop it, and you're in the right spot. Sweet. We're good. And then we just go from there. Nice. Personal favorite strat of mine. This always is kind of annoying, this spot. Like, you can get hit a few times. Fine. But then you get a little discombobulated, so again, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Thankfully, Lech's gonna remember that you don't need to hit the switch. Again, you don't need to hit the switch. Heck, what are we doing? We don't need to hit the switch, bud. You don't need the switch. Oh no, this is gonna be so bad. This is gonna feel so bad. Don't need the switch. Yeah. Newsflash, y'all. We don't need the switch. Also, not sure what Lech's doing right now. Unless we're just, like, stuck. Are we thinking about where we are? I need to figure out what's going on. Shooter's doing things, and I have no idea where Lech is in this right now. I actually have no clue. There we go. We did it. Hey. We remembered. We do it. Okay. Okay. Throw the bomb. Oh, we're just taking damage. All right. All right. We've taken a lot of damage. It's been a lot. You have a fairy. You don't need to do this. I was gonna say, you kind of have to fully kill your magic, too. Also, yeah, that. That part. The pegs are up. Alright, nice fake powder by Lech there. Hopefully we're just gonna go do this. Yeah, we're doing the energy strat. Perfect. Get in there. Oh, okay. Good. We're still good. Oh, now we might be in a little trouble. Thankfully, we have a fairy. I think with a fairy, you just go for it. Let them hit you. Who cares? Like... Oh, we had a blue and oh, what are we doing? Let's get in there. We're fine. I'd like you to not get hit so much, though. Lordy. You don't need to be hit this much. Holy crap. Ay, ay, ay. Is Lech just a glutton for punishment? Because I feel like a lot of times I see them getting hit a lot. And they just tank hits. Like, I understand. But also... Also on the side of Moon here, did we not get Maria out of this? Did we not go to the... Oh no. We're gonna kill Cold Stare first. This sucks. Oh no. This is bad. Yeah, you also had Cape too. Yeah, you had options. So... I have a feeling that Moon's gonna kill this and not go back in, and that's gonna feel really bad. I hope not. I hope they go back in. It was on the right side, Iceman. It was in the, spike room? Yeah. Jellies. For the barries. Yeah. I admittedly don't really like how Moon did that, because now you're just wasting time. Like, extra time. Unfortunately, but, again. Maybe they're not comfortable with Dark Mire. I don't know. Very possible. And I could understand that. all about comfort level, and I know it can be very like stressful playing under like under a certain comfort level or a certain anything, right? Gotcha. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, like that was slick, sneaky. Because we could have easily gotten hit there. Thank the beams for that one. So am I crazy or does the Lugia sprite just look really big? Like, it could be just me. Like, I think the way it's designed makes me feel like it's like it would bother me playing with it. And all the power to people if they can play with different sprites. I need a Link-esque sprite for me personally. Again, that's just me being weird, personal, like just personal preferences. Choice by Lech waiting for them, waiting for those chomps there. Not a bad, terrible idea. And I don't like the way Moon did those blocks there because you can't dash through that. But hey, whatever. You can do about that. I'm not playing. Lech grabbing all them arrows. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the first one to think that. I was like, it looks big. Like, it just it's not that it's, yeah, covering the sprite bothers me a lot, too. But again, I play with a normal Link sprite, so I can see why that annoys me. But if it doesn't annoy the player, who cares? Oh, gross vanilla big key. Gross! Way to ruin the day. You probably could have dashed that like you probably were safe, but again, unsure. Very unsure. I tend to like my sword extended in this scenario, just makes the room a little bit faster. Oh. Way to get hit by the stupid thing. Trying to remember how many keys we had. 2, 3. So we're avoiding we're avoiding getting 3%ed here, so I understand why we're doing this. Alright, we'll see what Moon can do with the with Darkmire. I hope their mentors have trained them well for this. Far Lech looking really comfortable in terms of lead. Oof. There is a key on Laser Bridge. Let's see if they're comfortable with all of this. Bookshot Boot should be fine. Amazing. Oh, Lech's taking a ride. Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, where are we going? All right. Oh, boy. Where are we going? What are we doing, buddy? Oh, yeah, we got there. That's hilarious. I can't believe we got there. I was like, wait. Are we actually okay? I don't think we are. I was lost. Wait. We did it. Nice laser skips there. Looking good. Nice, good. I don't know if they've been counting items, but I probably would have checked that last one for silvers. You're right there. Not that you need them, but you know, you're on a fire rod stitch, so you know. Couldn't hurt. Nice dashing there by Lech. Moon looking like they're getting through this okay. Seems like that first room didn't give them too much trouble. Very good. Amazing, amazing. You know what? Nice to see that all the mentors were able to train these two very well on that. Really nice to see. As we all know, those aren't easy strats, so, you know, shout out to the mentors teaching them things like that. Very, 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 very nice. I have to think that Moon's probably just gonna cape dash through all these. I don't know why we went this way. I gotta admit. Another heart container, so solid 15 hearts there. All right, we're getting into the final part of this game here. Lech looks pretty comfortable in terms of lead, but anything can happen. We know that in any game. We're heading into GT. And Lech's probably going to get there around 145 and enter at 145.35-ish, give or take. Oh, that means we're gonna have a mirror shield on the Moon's side, which is awesome. Shout out to Shield Rejoicers. All right. Oh, and welcome in Popsicle Sticks with the raid. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Those joining in, this is just the tail end here of the Gobon Podcast Gold Sword bracket run here, and right now Lech is in GT, feeling pretty comfortable. I mean, looking pretty comfortable, but probably doesn't feel comfortable considering the seed was awful. Like, very awful. Got progression off of first chest to pod. It didn't really continue after that, understandably so. And yeah, it's just kind of was a downhill seed from there. Shoutouts to the Dead Rocks. I'll put it this way, Sticks. We've got a hook shot in what basically everybody last located in pod, which kind of led to pretty much everything else. Meyer had a bow and mirror, which you needed to get wireless, which felt bad. Nope, no lamp. We haven't seen a lamp all seed. Zero lamps around. But yeah, so it's been a bit of a mess. I'll put it that way. Pretty much it's been lampless, yeah. Let me think. I'm checking my phone tracker to see what's left over, if there's anything that would probably be on. It can be on the green pendant, turn in. It can be on a pyramid fairy. It could be at Skullwoods. That's it. Yeah. That's all I could really think of. That's the only things left over. Yeah, from what I have, it's the only couple things. It could be Mimic. I think it could be Mimic Cave too. The Fire Rod wasn't damp locked, so. All right, big key at the Bat Bob's chest. So off we go. GT climb. Good luck, have fun. GT climb is All straight up execution. Go give her a go. I'm gonna point out a lot of the strats that end up being, you know, really nice, and if there's something to improve on, because I know Lech wanted to hear that. This room's just a bit of a cluster, so, you know, just kind of get some positioning on them. I like the idea they were going for. Yeah, like, again, those rooms you just kind of get comfortable, do your best with them. Again, I guess, you know, dashing through with that makes sense. Fair. Wow, great room so far. First off, for Lech, that's a great start. They probably feel like they have to be blazing fast, like legit. I don't know. At 150 in an open seed, you feel awful. I feel like you have to be fast. Nice, not bad. Third room. Again, not terrible. Not terrible room there. This has been solid so far. Like a really good climb so far. Oh, yep. One more. There we go. Nice. Hey, I like that. This climb looks really good. Oh, Lech, we don't need that. You don't need any of that. Go. You have a fairy and gold sword. Go. This gauntlet and this climb's been really good so far by Lech. I'm very happy with that. Just from a runner standpoint, even for myself, like that's a really good climb. What? Let's not fall over though. Yeah, this GT climb feels good, and I know that Lech's gonna feel good about that GT climb watching it back. I know they've been working on it too, so it's nice to see that hard work pay off big time. Hey y'all, am I the only weirdo that does left side of the torches too first? It must be just me, right? Must be just me. I don't feel like needs the health. Let's be real. Yep, I'm weird. It's okay. I understand. I'm a weirdo. Again, I don't think they need to do this personally. I think they're fine, but you know, comfort levels, right? Again, personal things that I'm used to. I don't even know what started it too. I just did it. I'm a little surprised that Lech didn't check that for silvers, to be honest. Kinda right there. That's the only check I would be like, yeah, it's there. Like, or necessarily. And meanwhile, Moon looks like they're just finishing up, getting through there. Bit of a weird route, but again, I think Lech got 2 on that. Bit of a difficult pattern. Nice ability to get 1 there. That wasn't easy. Don't be a blue ball. Yeah. Nice. Oh, you suck, Aga. Nice. Good solid Aga 2 by Lech. That's gonna feel good. I gotta want to time that again to see where that was at. What if it's a layup? except logically it can't be. Crazy seeds, you know. Yeah, like I said, I think the lamp could only be 3 places at this point. Pack of Skullwoods, on the green pendant, turn in. Actually, 2 places. That's it. That's all I have, at least. All right, Lech is just finishing up again in there. So don't really need with Gold Sword. You don't need to get a Trident Spin. It'll feel better if you do. But hello, we should be getting. We should easily have a phase 1. We should have a 1-in-1 on Gold Sword. Pretty much at all times. So Lech, I'm gonna give you flack for that. No need for that. Again, and the seed's been terrible enough. Can we stop it with the warps? Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. No, I said stop it. I said enough. He doesn't listen. For fuck's sakes, bud. Holy. Let's see. Light World. Yeah, that's, again, must have been the green pendant turn in. Yeah, okay, sweet. Lech got the Torch Quitch. Awesome. Now we just get to comfortably do a bunch of spins on Ganon. Good stuff that they got that. Yeah, let's just reset. Little timing off on that to get the respin, and unfortunate that they got hit. Dang, I would have thought they're. I'm only gonna give their mentor flack because it's funny. I was like, dang, I would have. Too bad their mentor didn't teach them how to do triples. Looking at you, Sean. Just kidding. Because there's a triple right there, so they know what they're doing. Nice, there we go. We got it. We're Gucci. Tried to give Sean flack. It's fine. Oh, Lech, we were good. What do you mean? We were good. I guess this is where they start looking at race time. I feel like. Hey, there's getting down. Let's give a solid GG's to Lactancy there. And looks like to be 156.17. I'll check the race time room if that's legit or not. Seems like that be the case. But again, a big solid GG's. That was a terrible seed, terrible, terrible things to deal with, but Lech was able to pull it out. We're gonna find out soon. Let me just check here. Going to. Oh, looks to be that Moon is gonna definitely look to finish this out. Not a problem. Yeah, again, this seed was just rough. A lot of things. Yeah, there's just a lot of like random crappy things they had to deal with, and it was a matter of where to next and kind of playing off that. But seemed like they kind of got it together. Were able to figure it out, and yeah, so we'll kind of go from there. Again, GG's to Lech. I'm still waiting to see if they're gonna do any interviews or not. I mean, they're done, so they could jump in and do interviews, no problem. Yeah, whatever they are, we'll wait for all of them there. Well, then we can take a look at, Moon's climb once they get the big key. Hopefully they have a good climb as well. Again, both players did really well. I just want to put that out there. Both players look like they had learned a lot. They've done really well. This is a really rough seed. But I think what it did teach them, oh, unfortunate for Moon there, you know, they did some really hard things. You know, they did Meyer Dark Rooms, they did, you know, some things that are a little bit more advanced. So it's kind of showing that their practice is paying off. So that's great. I'm really happy to see that. And joining into the commentary booth here is Lactanti again. GG's.
Thank you so much. GG's to everyone. Thank you for watching. Can you hear me? Check 1 2.
Yes, I can. Yes, I gotcha.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I watched the last couple of minutes of the restream, and you were like, "Oh, what is he doing? There's like some mistakes again," and that's because I was so convinced that my opponent was gonna done any second.
Yep, this is why I forget about looking at the race time room. But fair enough. I know we've all been there. No worries. You still get great GG's. You know what? I'll just say one quick thing. Your GT climb was chef's kiss. Very, very good. That
Thank
hard
you.
work's paying off.
Yes, I definitely appreciated I watched it as you were commenting on it, and so I appreciate the GGs on that and because yeah, I've been grinding the hell out of GT Climb. And I was nervous this whole seed because I went 5-1, and the only person who beat me was Moonrisen Phoenix. And so this whole time, like when I found that hook shot in pod, I was like, oh god, he found this ages ago. And then when I found that bow and mirror in Meyer, I was like, oh, he's found this ages ago. So this whole time I just felt like really behind.
I admit, I think a lot of us would probably feel that way. You actually got to both quicker than Moon did. I think Moon ended up doing a bunch of the like random overworld stuff, like Spike Cave and all that before Pod, and they ended up hard last locating Pod, unfortunately. So that kind of put them in a bit of an unfortunate situation where they were just like, well, the hook shot leads to everything. Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And it did. Like you saw it. It led to the bow, led to the mirror, like you said. But after that, like, you know, you were stuck with options. You know, it was a bit of a rough one. Like, tell me a little bit about like where you were thinking with where that Samaria was, because I know everybody was like, it's either nice or ped. Where's the sitch, right? So
well,
I
think my my thoughts were. Like I think I had Smith Chain and the like North Dark Hyrule checks, and so once I was like, all right, I'm gonna check these, and then I'm going into ice, and I feel particularly good about my Ice Palace bomb jump. So I had like zero hesitation getting into ice. Although I didn't botch the bomb jump, but I like walked off the ledge as soon as I landed. So I was like, oh, thanks.
Yep. Like, I saw that and I was like, oh, we were perfect. We were so good. And then, oh,
yeah,
right into the ditch.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So,
you ended up recovering pretty quick.
Yeah, the whole like Ice Palace is actually, I think it's my favorite dungeon. I just enjoy getting around and all of the cool stuff. But all of the glitches are fun. How fast you can do the dungeon is really fun. Like all of that stuff. So, I just like Ice Palace, and I could have potentially gotten there a little bit faster, but I was like, all right, I can get to these overworld checks really quickly, and actually no, I had already done Smith Chain, so it must have just been like North Dark Hyrule that, because all of the mirror checks. That's right, I did like Cave 45, Dig Game, and North Dark Hyrule, like all that stuff.
You did all the mirror checks kind of in the point where you had the ability to get them. It wasn't very like easy to get them at that point, and it was kind of like, well, they're late now, so if something's there, it's like this is the fastest point you were gonna get to them. Oh yeah, and you know what? You're both of you, your training, were paying off big time, because I could see the Dark Mire was decent. You know, I think you got a little mixed up with the where you were in Darkmire, but otherwise we're good. We're good otherwise.
Yeah,
And
I actually I got lost in the room in the easy room. I had an easy time with
Yeah.
the first room that was easy. I got lost in the second room. So
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. You ended up figuring out that you didn't need to hit the switch, and all was good. But yeah, you know what? And then you went on a minor little ride in TR, but figured it out anyways. I was lost where you were, so it's all good.
Yeah, like I have no idea how that happened. Like for some reason, every time I go into Darkmire, it sends me left, even though I'm holding right, and I'm like, why? Game, why would you do this to me?
So yeah, I mean, any other thoughts? Like this, I know this was rough, so I figured maybe you had some idea or some thoughts in it.
Yeah, I can. In the end, we had like Gold Sword and everything, but it was a pretty comfy seed in terms of just like getting around and like no, like I got all the way into Hera basement without a fire source. That was dumb. But other than that, I felt like, no, like aside from last locating, which I don't know if you can call that a mistake. That's just rando being rando. Like I didn't feel like I made any mistakes, and I didn't feel like, as you said, the climb was really good, and the dark rooms were really good, and so yeah, yeah, I'm obviously happy because I won. I was like,
of course, yeah.
Coming back, this was kind of like a rematch, and so to see that my practice has paid off and I'm better than I used to be is pretty good.
Yeah, and joining us here, just finishing up on their side here because we're on delay, is Moonrise Phoenix. GG's again on the seed. Sorry if we could get their we're talking here currently, but we'll get them in a second. Yeah, again, just sort of some of the seed progression was a little out there in the beginning, but I think both handled it relatively well. Yeah, no, like I said, it's a tough seed when it happens. You just kind of go, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, not much you can do.
I was sorry about that, Tansi. I was
no worries.
on a push to talk due to
no
actually
worries, GG's.
For prior commitments on restreams on other games. GG's, thank you. GG's like Tansi.
Yeah. What a seed, right? How about that hook shot and then all of those Meyer shenanigans?
Yeah. That's where I lost it, really. Can't be too happy about this.
Again, it's a rough seed. I think that was just rando being rando. Neither of you really made a quote unquote random mistake. I didn't watch you, stare at your screen for 3 minutes. Not that anybody here has ever done that before.
No, never.
It happens. Like, that's just rando. I get being upset about the way it played out, but you know what? In the end, I think you both played well. You did your Darkmire really well. You had a couple really good spots, and it was clear that your mentor training had paid off. So there's positives to take out of it, especially with that Darkmire was really good. So yeah, just some things to think about. I know a loss always doesn't feel good, but had some really good moments. So GG's to that. Yeah, were you trying to Moon? Were you trying to avoid pod because you just felt like that was gonna suck no matter what, or was there? What were
It
you
was
thinking
one.
after
It
that?
was one item. There's no way you go into pod thinking, oh, there's one check available. Something's got to open up.
True. You that depends on if it was bowlock too. You could potentially get a key, but that's again, you're right. It could be just one check, and then you're just like, great, like, that's that. So you're 100% right, and unfortunately, it just kind of hit you a little bit. But again, it's like I said, it's one seed. You can move to the next one, and there's not every time where it's gonna be stuck in pod first chest, right? So
Yeah.
But again, in terms of how your execution felt and how you played, how did you feel, Boone?
If it's not execution wise, I did what I had to do. That's as far as it goes. That I won't say I did it well. I did what I had to do, and that was it.
I mean, I think you're ahead of the curve on a good chunk of people with some of those dark rooms. You looked really good, and it was pretty comfortable. So, again, I'm focusing on that, but I guess I want you to take the I want to put some positives out there because there were definitely some great spots to watch. So, and I hope I alluded to that as well in the stream. Yeah, I think we're probably good to wrap up soon. Any last little thoughts before you got game 2 soon? I don't know if it's planned, but what's
Actually,
the thoughts?
like Tansy, can I borrow you for a sec?
Sure.
How's Friday 8 p.m. Eastern sound?
Let me double check. Don't think I've got anything. Yep. That's good. Friday 8 p.m. You want to schedule it?
Cool. By the way, I believe I've got first pick. I've got a mode pick for
Yeah, you do.
game 2.
Yep.
I'll see you in 80 open, buddy.
Hey,
I'll
look
see you
at
in
that.
80.
We got something scheduled and it's 80 open. All right, we got it. Friday 8 p.m. I'm guessing that's Eastern time, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
So, yep, perfect. So Friday 8 p.m. Eastern time. Don't know if it'll be picked up on Restream, but that'll be the next match between Lactancy and Moon Risen Phoenix. Sorry, I actually made a mistake on your name earlier. My apologies.
No worries. No worries.
But yeah, any like I said, any last thoughts before we wrap up?
None for me.
I just have to put this one behind me and move on to the next one. Not
That's
more
it.
we can do at this point.
You got it. All right, GG's to the both of you. You did great, and it was a great scene to watch, and it, honestly, good learning experience just from a commentator standpoint too. So, yep, great job to the both of you. GG's, and yeah, good luck on the next one. We're gonna see you at Friday at 8 p.m. Hopefully, we'll get a restream.
Thank you. Thank you. By the way, thank you, Aaron, for the commentary. Amfales for the tracking. Bitey for the restream, of course. Huge thanks. Wouldn't be able to do this without you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that.
So thank you very much again to our runners. They had a great match. Lech with the 156.18 picking up the dub against Moon with 207.06. We'll see them on Friday. We'll try to pick up the restream. No promises, but we'll do what we can. Again, huge thanks to our volunteers today. We had Amfales whacking on the item trackers and Karaoke Master Snurd on the comms. If you want to check out some more, head over to the Discord. You don't have to be a pro at this. I'm happy to put on restreams when I can. If you want to try commentating, we've got people doing it for the first time in the next couple of days. They've never done it. They're going to take the brave and do it. So this is the place to do it. Little small channel. Again, we're a mature restream. You know, if you want to swear, is he shit, this, all that. Nah, that's all acceptable here. So you don't have to worry about your speech or anything like that. So yeah, head on over to the Discord. Next thing on the list, I believe, we'll be restreaming Cross Keys, Gamachu versus Faker Jr. That's going to be 1 p.m. Central. So that'll be 2 p.m. Eastern on Monday, and we have Katos and Leaf will be commentating that. So stay tuned for that. But again, thank you so much. We're going to be covering a little bit more of the mentor tourney over the next week or two. I have a little bit more spare time, and any time I have, I'm going to dedicate to doing this. So stay tuned, join the Discord, and I hope you all have a great night. Take care, everyone.